Hi guys, so here I am with my blue E39, my 525, and well, all I can tell you, my latest update on this car is that this car right now at this point in time, mechanically it's sound. The engine is healthy, the suspension not as sporty feeling as the M Sport setup I have in my 520i, but it handles well enough, it corners well enough, it rides supple, beautiful. So right now that we have moved to phase 2 of the National Recovery Plan, I am going to embark on a massive restoration journey to fix up the aesthetics of this car. And of course a paint job is going to be happening. All right, I've already changed the tail lights. I've done the tail lights earlier. I've shown you an earlier video. I'll be repainting the car, and I'll be redoing all this little exterior trim bits. And well, next I'll also be fixing up the headlights. You see these headlights, they're still functioning fine, but you know, the lens is gone. See the paintwork, this all needs to be done up. So I'm having this car repainted, and you can see here, this is where the biggest work will be, right? Okay, this is where the biggest work will be. This car definitely had a fender bender some point in its past, and it was not properly resprayed. So this car, my 525, came from the factory with a rather unique color. This color is called Toledo Blue. This was never offered in any of our local spec E39s, and yeah, so this is unique. And well, basically I'm just going to, I don't know, I will either respray it back this same color, or I will respray it to a similar shade of blue. You see, the thing is that one little thing that I have is that I don't like opening the doors and seeing two different colors. Okay, I like the inside color and the outside color to match. Also, when I open the engine bay, I want the color of the strut towers to match that of the exterior. Okay, so that's the outside. Now inside, the seats, fabric. One thing I like about this car is that it has fabric seats, and these seats, they're still rather firm. The cushion is still in good condition, but the fabric not so much. Okay, you see, it has really been subject of quite a lot of, it's rather dirty, so it needs to be cleaned up. But more urgently, however, is that a lot of the edges of the trim, you see here, all this needs to be redone up. And see the edges of the door handle, see, all coming already. So all this needs to be addressed. And so to start off with, I am now at the premises of DK Leather. That's Bobby over there. He's also bringing his R6 here to reupholster the interior. My car here, I'm going to redo the interior as well. So we're going to explore options together. In overall, this cabin, can see it's a bit rough around the edges, but it's solid. No, I drive it around, not a creak whatsoever. So a little nitty-gritty little things to fix, but yeah, car is otherwise in very solid shape overall. Okay, let me just show you this side, the rear. Okay, and another thing what I like about this is the 60/40 seats. I need to address all this oxidization of the metal here as well. Okay, and yeah, so that is it. Now I am here. So now just now the specialists at DK Leather here, they have inspected the car, and later on they're going to update me on what is it that they can do, what is it that they cannot do, and we'll take it from there.
When I switched to Pro Mileage, in my case, I got 46-47% of savings for that car.
Pro Mileage was the only one that gave me 5,000 extra value to cover, yet still cheaper, a lot less. Turn up!
Okay guys, so I just realized I haven't updated you on what ultimately happened with my silver E39. after the most recent visit to the workshop, after it was towed to the workshop. So what really happened was that, well, the transmission control unit is here, okay, and they've changed the new wiper arm cover, and initially I had thought that the water had leaked past the wiper arm cover and flooded the transmission control unit area, but that turned out to be not the case. What actually happened is that the ABS module over there was sending faulty wheel speed sensor readings to the transmission control unit, and the transmission control unit went bonkers and decided, decided to go into limp mode. So that was the reason why the transmission failsafe program error warning light came out. It's not because there was an issue with the transmission. The transmission worked fine. It was the ABS module sending faulty wheel speed sensor readings. So what we found was that now the E39 back in the day came standard with traction control. They call it ASC. There's also the cost option of DSC, which is stability control, right? So ASC, active stability control, in the E39 refers to, traction control. Traction control means that if, let's say, like the car detects slip, it will reduce engine torque to the driven wheels. That's it. DSC is electronic stability control, or dynamic stability control in BMW speak. So what DSC does is that it, besides reducing torque from the engine, it also individually brakes, in each individual wheel as necessary, where which one is slipping the most, so that the other wheels with traction can bring the car under control. So that's the logic. And the problem, what I was told by the workshop is that the ASC module in the used parts market is getting scarce. The one that, because it's a low spec unit, okay, and most of the half cuts that come in from overseas market, they come in with the highest spec DSC. All right, and DSC is more commonly available, but you cannot interchange between them because functionally they are very, very different. So we took quite a while in order to source a replacement ASC module, but we finally got it, and now it's here, and the car now runs fine. And in any case, I asked the workshop to check the transmission as well. They found that the transmission fluid is also about time for changing, so we've refreshed the transmission fluid as well. So this car now has, it has the ASC module replaced, it has new transmission fluid, all for the cost of about 3,000 ringgit. And it's not out of the woods yet, because earlier today I was driving to Symphony Auto Care, to discuss some matters regarding my upcoming business. And look at that. This is another video for another day.